What's up, y'all? You're watching Union Minded. I am your host, Eric, and today I was struggling to come up with an idea for content, but luckily the hubris of a company consultant gave me some content for you. Now, if you remember a few days ago, I did a video about a company consultant who decided to defend the company on the Henry Miller Facebook page, and I told you about how he came across as disingenuous, and then we found out he was a company consultant and blah, 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 and we kind of addressed this snake of a human being. Well, apparently, the snake saw my little video and decided that it was a good idea to poke the bear and try to respond in his smarmy way. And he decided to post publicly, and so we have the words of the consultant here that we're going to read and talk about, because I needed something to talk about today, and I get to do a rebuttal to a company man. So let's go. Here we go. He writes, "When I was a Teamster working on a loading dock in OKC, I was known as a casual, a term to describe an employee waiting for the opportunity to go full-time. The dues were a lot of money to me at the time. Newly hired, I asked to speak with the steward about dues and to find out if there were any options. I quickly learned when he ran a forklift at me and rammed the forks into the nose of the trailer, missing me by about a foot, that injury or death was my other option. Eric is no different than the brothers of decades ago, except now he can play the coward with words rather than violence and put down others from the safe distance of social media. That the organization that talks a lot about dignity of work is so willing to move to degradation, insults, and put downs when people disagree is all a lot of people want to know about your brotherhood. Eric claims to do research, but his laziness is apparent. There are many posts on this site where I describe my role at Bart's and why I post here once in a while. For me, it's all about Bart's and the many lies that appear here, as I have said many times. Again, go back and look. Probably much has been deleted, but you will find many terrible accusations here about Bart's. That is when I have spoken up. I am no shill for Bart's or anyone else. I'm just somebody who defends his friends as I would a union friend, of which I have a few. To describe me as someone hired to fight the union, while as much as you would like it to be true, is just plain false. Happy to discuss that in person anytime, by the way. We learn here that there are crappy union organizations, a fact that many already knew. But thanks for sharing." Well, young man, no. Don't thank me for sharing. Please allow me to thank you for giving me something to talk about. Pat, 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 pat. I don't need to know any more about you than what you yourself decided to share. So let me understand. You were a Teamster working at a loading dock in OKC, a part-timer waiting for their opportunity to be a full-timer who felt like the dues were a lot of money at the time. A new hire, a month or so? And then burdened by these outrageous dues, you spoke with your steward to see if you had options with regard to dues, and his response was to try to kill you. You see how big a lie that is right off the jump? You reveal yourself. I don't even have to try. You let us know who you are right off the bat with that outrageous lie. You went to your steward and he tried to kill you over dues. Right. No, you're not a company shill. No, that's not you, is it, Pat? No, that's somebody else. It was the one-armed man. That about right? You're exactly the liar that I described. The class traitor that I described. You're the pathetic millionaire in wait lapdog of the wealthy, attempting to portray yourself as a smarter working man. That's what you are. You are not a smarter working man. You got your start as a teamster, then turned your back. A sellout to inform companies how to keep unions out of their shop. We are not the same. Make no mistake, we aren't friends. We aren't on the same side. I choose the workers. You ride the bosses. We aren't the same. You lie to working people about what's possible and what they deserve. I aim to teach them what has been stolen from them by people like you and how they can get it back. We are not the same. Your kind has stolen over $50 trillion from my kind since the 50s. We are not the same. We don't think the same. We don't view the world the same. We are not the same. Repent, because right now, you don't even realize where you are on the economic ladder. And if you do, and you're still trying to trick working people, then we are foes. Nobody's being mean to you. I'm sorry if the truth hurts. Sometimes you gotta rip the Band-Aid off and let the air touch the wound, let it heal up. Sometimes you just gotta take the Band-Aid off. And it hurts a little bit at first, but you heal up. Don't come at me with your nonsense, bro. And everything else you said about me, that's cute. It's cute to try to sell something, but you revealed yourself right off the rip when you told that ridiculous lie about a steward trying to murder you because you asked about dues. Tisk, tisk. My name's Eric. You're watching Union Minded. Please keep in mind that the fight is not left and right. It is up and down, and it's going to take class solidarity to win always. Each one teach one, get out there and reach one. And don't forget, there could be no union without you and I front and center. Let's get it. Peace.